Alison Sweeney has lit up the small screen for decades as Sammy on Days of Our Lives. Now she's starring in the Hallmark thriller Chronicle Mysteries Helped to Death that's sure to keep us all glued to the screen. Take a look.
But I've started doing some research on this Billy Garrett. I'm telling you, this is his big comeback. What if he hasn't learned his lesson?
And you're going to find this out how?
I'm not going to just show up there being nosy. They know I'm a podcaster, that I'm coming to do a story. I get to ask all the questions. They want the publicity.
They're going to be expecting puffball questions.
Well, I'll find a way to work it carefully. Maybe it just turns out to be a feel-good story about redemption, right?
Right.
You'll hold down the fort without me?
I'll try.
Chronicle Mysteries Helped to Death airs Sunday, February 21st at 8 p.m. on Hallmark Movies and Mysteries. Allison, good to see you.
Oh, it's so nice to see you too. I'm doing great. How are you?
I'm good. I had so much fun watching this movie. So Chronicle Mysteries Helped to Death is a murder mystery romance, which I love, quite the genre. Tell us a little bit about the story.
Well, the story is my character, Alex, is a podcaster and she works at a newspaper and she solved a few mysteries. She's doing those cold cases for the podcast and she gets suspicious and worried about a new young intern at her newspaper. And there's like a guru involved and she just, gets that feeling in the pit of her stomach. So she goes up there to figure out what all is going on there. And lo and behold, someone dies and she needs to get to the bottom of it.
Oh my goodness. So this is the 5th installment of the series too. So do you know what kind of inspired this story, this one?
First of all, I watch and listen to a lot of true crime, and I have just been following so many of these sort of self-help guru cases. There's been some cult cases. So I found myself really interested in that whole industry and that whole genre of people who get really caught up in those kinds of situations and how real that is, and I just thought I wanted to tell a story along those lines.
Yeah. Well, I think fans of Days of Our Lives will be very excited to know that Kristen Alfonso is who played Hope on Days of Our Lives is also in the show. So did you just call and say, "Come on, I want you to come do this"?
Well, it was one of those wonderful opportunities that presented itself because Christian was filming another project up in Vancouver and I was filming a project. And so, of course, we were busily texting, like, when can we get together? When can we see each other while we're up there? It was I can't tell you what it felt like to me to see her beautiful face the first day on set. I just miss her so much. And it was like, a little taste of home. And both of us felt a really nice tribute to all the Days fans. She plays Sheriff Williams. And so, of course, for us, that was like a wonderful nod to her incredible fan base at Days of Our Lives. And for us to get to work together as different characters.
Yeah. I mean, speaking of Days of Our Lives, you started that show when you were 16. Can you believe,
No.
you even think about that for a second? Like when you were 16.
What's funny is I can remember my very first day on set. I remember so much about the very beginning when I first got that job. And I still have so many friends. It's just, they are my family.
Yeah. To imagine that it's got to be super fun to play Sammy and just to be on a soap opera because the storylines get so crazy that it's like, I'm doing what today? What is your favorite part about working on that show?
Well, for me, my favorite part is that I know this character so well, and she is like, I mean, I don't want people to get scared, but she is a part of me. Yeah. And so it is like putting on my favorite sweatshirt, when I go back to Days and put on Sammy. But also, she's just so outrageous. There's so much energy. There's so much passion in Sammy. She's so quick to my husband always asks me like, so did you cry, scream, hit someone? Like what happened today at work, honey? Because and sometimes it's all of the above,
Yeah. Chronicle Mysteries Helped to Death airs Sunday, February 21st at 8 p.m. on the Hallmark Movies and Mysteries. Allison, it was so good to catch up with you.
Thank you so much. So much fun to talk to you.